So Course for Kids is a nonprofit organization. We partner with communities all around the world to do two things. One is to provide access for kids to have a safe space to play sports, and the other is to provide a really meaningful cultural exchange.
There was a large need for another space for the community members, especially the youth. The only place that's available right now was the plaza, the soccer plaza, and during most of the year it either rains or it's too dry.
Quite a few of the projects that we work in are in partnerships with Peace Corps volunteers, and they're great volunteers because they work in communities for over 2 years.
As soon as we got off the bus, the community was actually having a soccer tournament, and you heard music playing, people were out. So we kind of hung out for a while, and then a little bit later we had an amazing dinner. Arroz con pollo, so rice with chicken. It was delicious.
Yesterday when we first went to our host homes, there was probably, we were all just sitting in the living room, 12 of us, and just trying to get to know each other's names.
At the home that we're staying at, I might have to sleep in the rancho, and it's like an outside loft, and so that's interesting.
So obviously there's a bit of a language barrier with us staying in our host families, but we've been using lots of hand gestures.
I mean, they understand that we don't really speak Spanish.
Bueno, una experiencia muy bonita porque son muy amables ellos, a pesar de que no los podemos comunicar muy bien por el idioma, pero sí, se ve que son muy afables ellos. Muy bien.
It's been really fun. We had a long travel day yesterday, but we were right to work today. Got started laying the ground for the court, so it's putting in a lot of hard work, taking a lot of water breaks, but we're making a lot of progress.
Just moving dirt. That's what we've been doing, just moving dirt and clay. It's like you just kind of got to grit. It's hot, it's sweaty, but...
A lot of the community has gotten involved, and there's been a few members that have gone all day long with that wheelbarrowing and the cement carrying, and I could not last more than like 2 slabs at a time.
When we determine whether a community will be a good fit, by far the most important criteria is the community initiative and ownership in the project from start to finish.
Well, even today we had an 81-year-old man who's in there and he's wheeling cement around as anybody else there.
Yo por parte mía felicitarlos porque nos visitan a esta comunidad y uno, digamos, para uno es una alegría que vengan gente de afuera sin necesidad de forzar su cuerpo para trabajar como estamos trabajando ahora.
I don't think a single one of them has complained about the fact that they're out there in the mud getting rained on, and they're going to be wet and muddy and sweaty all day, and they're just out there giving it their all. So I don't know how they're doing it, but mad props.
It feels amazing. We trying to stay outside. They try to make us go inside.
Yeah, so the rain, as you can see, has been a challenge for this project. It's pretty frustrating. You make a lot of progress, and then the rain just kind of puts a hold on things. We just can't pour the court in these conditions, so we put a tarp on it and wait.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing the court done. Just knowing where it started and then to see it end will be a really cool experience.
Today we focused on doing cultural activities and doing tours throughout the community. So we started off going on a hike down to the river to a waterfall.
The waterfall was super beautiful, and we were able to see all these cool plants, and it was super natural, and it was really pretty.
And then after that we ended up going to Namu Nekupe, which means small sky in Chorotega. And they do a ceramics workshop, so they taught us how to do traditional ceramics, how to make pottery, and they taught us the significance of that, so how it comes from the community and how it's part of the community's traditions.
Came back here to the ranch, and we were able to make food that Matambu really identifies themselves with.
We're making rosquillas right now and tanelas, which are small pastries that's traditionally eaten with coffee.
And we use one of these giant dome wood fire ovens to cook them, which was so cool to see that it was so naturally produced and made. And now we're here at the bonfire, and we're gonna hear a little bit about superstitions that people in Matambu have and certain stories. I've heard it's going to be scary, but I'm excited to find out what it's really about.
Yeah, as you can see, we've got a court behind us, and it really came together, I think, on that last day. The student athletes really bared down and showed their grit.
Just seeing it all finished, seeing all the cement laid, not seeing any of the dirt that we had been working on for a couple of days, it was a really gratifying moment. And I kind of like took a step back, just tried to take it all in.
I've been really impressed with this group from the University of Washington. I think they really came with a very great motivation to serve. They worked incredibly hard.
And it was really inspiring for me to see people from different teams come together and make this like a new team. And yeah, that's something that was really, really impressive.
We got to know everybody, but even more so, we got to know more about each other.
Just a new experience. It's been like an unforgettable, something that I'll always carry with me, and then something I hope to be able to do again.
I'm so glad that the University of Washington, our generous donors, allowed our student athletes to have this opportunity, myself included.
It's been a wonderful, wonderful project. A lot of great memories have been made, and I know it's going to be a project that's always going to be remembered here in the community, especially for me.
You want to visit Matambu, well, the doors always is open.